Hey there, Sharon Horne-Ellstrom. Welcome to day 2,999. Yep, tomorrow's a big 3,000 episodes. I'm kind of excited about that. I never thought I was consistent, and all of a sudden I'm looking at day 3,000 of doing a daily video, and that's pretty consistent. Pretty consistent for me, very consistent compared to most people, and maybe I'll talk about the benefits of that and why that's been a game changer for me personally. Tomorrow would be the day to do that. And then guess what? We'll probably still keep going to day 3001. So today we're talking about supersize challenges. I'm doing two supersize challenges, one for supersize you, becoming, the best possible version of ourselves, which is a little bit like last year's theme. But obviously that's something that I believe in, continually improving and being a better human and setting an example for other people. And then the supersize you annual challenge, but this is the first year in my supersized business groups that I've ever done an annual challenge. And for a bunch of reasons I'm not going to go into today, but primarily because I don't want people to think that they have to be overwhelmed. And the whole purpose of the daily challenge is because it's not overwhelming. Doing one little thing every day, we do that in a lot of areas and aspects of our life. We brush our teeth every day. We usually fix our hair every day. We usually go to the bathroom every day. There are so many things we do every day. And once we make them automatic, just like the annual challenge, continuous improvement becomes a part of who we are and our identity. And then we just become really, really consistent with it without even realizing it. So we're talking about that. I actually got this cool hat in the mail yesterday. It is a commitment to myself. I love it. It says just win. And it's a competition, which I used to be really competitive when I was young, but I haven't been really super competitive since my cardiac arrest. And I think that's because it was a huge wake up call and a huge, just chill the F out, Sharon. Everything is not an emergency message. And I decided I would do it because I'd been telling myself, and we all fall into ebbs and flows of high productivity and lower productivity and results, that I wasn't good at certain things that I've been good at for decades. Where does that come from? Where does all of that doubtful, comparing ourselves to others, negative thoughts and things, when we don't think that we have those as challenges, where does that come from? It comes from our subconscious trying to keep us safe and keep us stuck in the same little loops that we're always stuck in. So we can choose to be stuck in a negative loop, or we can choose to be participating in and stuck, if you want to be in a positive way, in a positive loop, right? And continuous improvement is that to me. I digress. We're talking about public speaking today in the supersized challenges and presentation skills and how and why that's so important. Not going to go into it here. You could catch that on either one of those videos. And I tend to talk too long when I talk about things like public speaking. But it's one of those areas that I show up every day, but I definitely could be doing a better job. And I'm learning things in a school community that I joined that are so helpful and they're so simple. And if I think about what I've been observing with people that are doing really, really well in certain areas, it's the same things, right? So why would I not do those, right? It's easier to learn how to have a structure and do it in a way that people can relate to than to just winging it. I may be guilty of winging it in a lot of areas of my life. So I guess winging it served me well. Taking action, being action oriented to trying and figuring things out, and knowing that anything you do is fixable, and everything we want to learn, we can learn. We have the ability to learn. We just have to decide that we want it. And once we want something, we become unstoppable. So that's going on. I've got so many things going on. It's like, I don't know how I can continue to be so busy, but I am, because I like to be busy, right? If I didn't want to be busy, I wouldn't be. But I'm here to help. If you need help with anything, all you have to do is ask. Maybe it's a resource. Maybe it's a question that has been bothering you and you don't know who to ask. Just hit me up and ask. I might not know the answer, but I guarantee I know somebody that does, because everything is figure outable. All right. Have an awesome day. If I can help you, ask. Otherwise, I will, of course, be with you tomorrow. Bye.